Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry I'm a little late again. 24 hours. Final times. I got lots of work to do and stuff. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about division, and this is a symbol for division. And before we start, the solution to last week's problem, zero times infinity, is I don't know because it could be anything. You know, which I don't know is also the for your information is the ultimate answer to all problems in the world. So today we're going to talk about division. It basically means you freaking cut things into smaller pieces. See, if I went to a black market and bought myself a bag of 400 bacon strips, and now I got these 400 bacon strips, and say if I divide it into two, and stuff them into two smaller bags, no, one of them into my stomach actually. They're gonna be 200 strips each. Hope that's straightforward enough. Example number two, and I'll introduce two fractions. Say you got one chopstick that's about a foot long, and if you cut it in half, you're gonna have 0.5 of a foot each piece. And this is how you write 1 divided by 2 normally, and this is how you write it in fractions, which basically the line means the same as division. And please note that don't ever break your Asian girlfriend's chopstick. Because if you break your girlfriend's chopstick in two, she'll snap your dick in two. If you have one. No, I'm just kidding. She won't care. So I divide another chopsticks into 3 chunks. And each chunk is going to have actually 0.33333 repeat infinitely foot long of a stick. Now, if you think about it, if you have 0.3333 plus itself and then plus itself again, you're going to end up back with 1, which is kind of strange because if you think about it, 0.333333 plus another 0.333 is 0.66666 repeat, and then if you add another one, you should get 0.99999 infinitely repeat. But guess what? 0.9 infinitely many repeat equals to 1. Example number 3, I have a more weird scenario. Is when you cut this chopstick in 0 to 0.5 pieces, if that makes any sense. So 1 over 0.5. When this happens, freaking law of physics don't freaking apply whatsoever. You are going to end up with 2. I can only prove this mathematically because whenever you have, like, say I write this as 1 over a half, 0.5 is a half from the last example. When you have 1 over the 1/2, you can write it as 1 divided by 1/2, which mathematically, if a number divides another fraction of anything, it equals to multiplying the reverse of that fraction. So you get 1 times 2, which gives you 2. And similar thing applies. Say 1 divided by 0.1 will give you 10. And now a more challenging example. As you can see that if you divide a smaller number, you end up with a bigger number. So what would be what's 200 divided by 0? The answer is actually both positive and negative infinity, which is not the same value, so it's undefined. And I can prove to you that much later when I get to the limits, which is calculus stuff. And but anyways, 200 divided by 0 is undefined. So my challenge question for you is this: if you can answer this question, congrats, and 2% XP, to Asian level 1. And as a bonus, you have my permission to eat as much bacon as you want for today. So have a great day.